What's up, survivors? You're watching Surviving NFL Sundays. We survive Sundays so you don't have to. I'm your host, as always, Mr. Josh Bilsker. To the right of me, fresh off his debut as lead contortionist in Cirque du Soleil on the cruise ship, The Allure of the Seas by Royal Caribbean. The kid's a human pretzel. Say what's up to Mr. Bruno Paul Bruno, the guru. Say what up.
What up, guys? How's it going today?
What another crazy week we have for you. First, we want to apologize. We were off last week for Thanksgiving. We did put out our TikTok, though, and holy bajoli.
It took off.
It took off. 17,000 views. We got 550 plus followers. Still trying to get to that 1,000 so we can get a live episode for you guys on there. Sorry to our tens of followers on YouTube. We didn't get the episode out, but we will get it out this week, fresh for you, direct. We've been killing it on that too. We are 20-4 the past 8 weeks. Go check out the TikTok. Go check out the YouTube. Like, subscribe. Let's get some more followers there.
I heard they were blowing me up from the Allure of the Seas.
They were calling him on the Allure of the Seas. He was in a pretzel. What can you do?
There's nothing I could do.
It was a crazy game slate of games this past week. A bunch of Titans almost went down.
They did.
The Chiefs almost lost. We had the Bears getting their coach fired over clock issues at the end of the game.
With timeouts left.
Lordy Lord. It was a bunch of nail-biters, 1-point games, but everything pretty much went chalk, so we hope you're surviving. We are surviving. We are happy to say.
We are.
We are alive still, baby.
Week 14.
Week 14.
And we're still cooking in the kitchen.
Still cooking, baby. We are on what we like to call a heater, 3-0 last week. We're going to get into it. We do want to say we're thankful because we didn't really get to say that last week. We are thankful for you fans. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said, get it out there, and happy belated Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy belated Turkey Day to everybody, you know.
We had a bunch of turkey puns last week too, but maybe we'll use a few this week. Man, I am decked out in my vintage Dolphins gear. It is a chilly 82 degrees here in December in Florida. So
I told you couldn't play under 30 degrees.
I hope you guys are keeping warm. But let's get right into it with our Don't Sweat It pick of the week, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man, guys, you're going to love this pick right here.
This one's a doozy of a game. We hope you still have them left because we like them a lot. The Steelers are on what we like to call a heater as well. We're taking the Steelers as the Don't Sweat It pick over the Browns. I know the Browns had a shootout last week. Jameis throwing 5 touchdowns, 500 yards, something like that.
How many to the other team, though?
He threw 4 or 5 to the other team. 2 of them were in the last bit, though, where he was trying to make something happen, but 2 of them were definitely not.
Boy, you want to know something? He's probably the most exciting thing for the NFL right now.
Oh, it's amazing. He's doing snow angels and having the best post-game interviews
He'll throw
there
a
is.
pick 6, and then he'll come out and be like, what pick 6?
Yeah.
Judy, let's fade down, 80-yard touchdown. Let's go.
260 yards for him and 3 teddies or something. He went wild,
And
man.
that's why I picked him up this week in fantasy.
Just a week too late.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. He's still going to sling it again.
But I'm going with Russ. We're going with Russ. They're cooking. Steelers are the Don't Sweat It pick of the week. Mike Tomlin up for Coach of the Year.
He's trying to nab that division right now.
We almost had him right here, but
Yeah.
he ended up winning that game.
He ended up winning that game.
Maybe we'll get him to do a call-up for us if he wins the next one.
We'll hit him up on a Teams meeting and see what happens.
Let's go Steelers. That's our Don't Sweat It. Next, let's get into this game of the not week, I would say. We got the Jaguars at the Titans.
When I was filling out that sheet, those records were not screaming. Any
Oh
NFL
my
team
goodness.
right now.
2-10 and 3-9. They got almost 20 losses and 5 wins combined. This is a loser bowl. I still think the Titans are just slightly better than the Jaguars, so I'm going Titans. Jaguars are trash. We did almost take this in our Survivor League. In my Survivor League, I talked about it with the Hedgehog. And we almost went Titans, but the final straw was one of their starting offensive linemen is out. That will be not good for them. I still got them to win this game, though.
Wasn't their record? That would have been the straw for me right there.
Yeah, that too.
I'm not going week 14 with that record. You
No,
know, I made
that's
it this
exactly
far.
the record too.
I'm
yeah.
not doing it.
You don't want to take a 3-win, roll the dice on a 3-win team.
You know what I'm going? I'm going Sonic the Hedgehog running from this game.
You should. And we are. But I like the Titans in this game. Jaguars, no Trevor Lawrence for the rest of the year. They're done. Their coach is probably gone. no shot at anything for them.
They're probably saving him for next year at this point.
Yeah, he's done. So give me the Titans. I think that's an easy one.
I'm gonna have to agree with you.
We're agreeing.
We're
Uh-oh,
agreeing.
don't get that started.
No, I got off the boat and I was feeling nice. The temperature was like 49. I was like, all right,
Snap.
I'm gonna agree with Josh this week.
All right. Well, here's one that we probably will agree on too that I'm going to like. We got the stinky Jets at the Miami Dolphins, baby. Let's go, Dolphins. I might surprise you with this week's pick, but I'll let you go first, Paulie.
I'm gonna have to go Miami Dolphins with a bounce back.
Miami Dolphins, of course you are. The Jets stink. They got
They
no
do.
Brees Hall. They got no barbecue sauce Gardner. He was going to get cooked anyway. It wouldn't have mattered if they played. The most important thing is that Aaron Rodgers is playing. They haven't benched him, and he hasn't gone yet.
I think
he
he might
hasn't
be the
left
coach
yet.
next year.
He is the coach, and there's no amount of ayahuasca that's going to get him through this game with a
There's
win.
none.
But I am taking the Jets this week
No, you're not.
to get annihilated by the
Oh,
Miami
I was gonna
Dolphins. Get
say,
out of here.
I was gonna say.
I know that the Dolphins got smoked last week in the cold weather against a tough game. I had a feeling they were losing that game, but had to stick with them just in case. They did have a couple chances, just could not come through in that. But this is going to be at home. Easy Jets. Take the points, -5.5, -6. The Dolphins are going to stomp. They need to get back game. We have a chance to win out and make the playoffs still. We got the Jets twice. We got San Fran at home, and they're reeling with nobody on their team healthy, both running backs out. So I think we got a chance to actually get it.
AFC's open right now.
Yeah.
No
so-
one's looking really at the wild card position like they want it.
Exactly. It's going to
And-
come down to the final games here. And I think the Dolphins go do work easy at home. I'm taking the Dolphins. Paulie's taking the Dolphins. Jets, you stink. As always. Probably
Bottom of the barrel of the league right
bottom
now.
of the barrel. You guys are getting cooked like turkeys on
They're
Thanksgiving.
not even aged whiskey at this point.
Yeah, they are done, baby.
They're done.
They're toast. They're like a broken down RV.
Yeah, I think
with
they're-
no wheels on it.
They're a fire sale right now. Even the whole organization's on.
Oh,
notice at
Woody
this point.
Johnson is up for worst GM or worst owner of the entire league up there with Jerry
The
Jones.
league is probably thinking we should sell a team, move to Brazil.
Oh, Brazil, London. There's so many better places than
Yeah.
you'd rather be.
Yeah.
We're going there. I'll send him to Islamabad. I don't really care, man. Get them out of here. They stink. All right. Dolphins are winning that game.
Let's
Go
move on.
Fins. Fins up, baby. Next, we got the Falcons at the Vikings. Mr. Hedgehog, listen up. We are
Scary
taking...
pick.
This is going to be scary, but we are taking the Vikings this week. We decided to go a 10-2 team over a 3-win team like the Titans or a 3 or 4 win team like New Orleans over the Giants. So we're going Vikings. We hope the Kirk Cousins doesn't get his revenge in this game. I know he's coming back, but he's playing terrible.
He is.
Minnesota defense the past 2 weeks has been a little leaky, but they keep pulling out a way and finding a way to win. Give me the Vikings, and I'm taking them with the Hedgehog. Fingers crossed. Pray for me. But I'm going Vikings over Falcons. What do you think, Paulie?
Well, first off, I will be praying for you. It is a revenge game. You're rolling the dice hard going there. But I will go with Minnesota this week as
All
well.
right, thank you.
No, yeah.
Makes me feel better.
Atlanta
Guru.
was supposed to be the no-fly zone, and everyone's coming into the fly zone. I don't know what's happening.
I can't even make a bird noise for them because
Yeah.
I ain't giving them any good
There
luck.
is no protection out there.
They're out there like a pigeon, barely flying. You know what I'm saying? Or one of those fat ducks.
And Minnesota needs to keep up with the Lions at this point.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
give me Minnesota to win this one.
Minnesota at home, baby. Please win for us. Let's go.
I'll be praying for you. Let's go, Minnesota.
Thank you. Next, we have our smooth move of the week.
We love smooth move, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
got the Saints at the Giants. Can you guess which one we're taking?
Oh, it's definitely not.
It's definitely not the Giants with Jimmy Cutlets. They are stinking. Malik Neighbors is probably out. Give us the Saints. I know we're taking the Aints. They burn me every time I take them.
Yeah.
But the Giants are this bad. You can take them with ease. We thought about doing it in Survivor, but when you still got Mini, I'm taking Mini. But we're trying to mix it up with you guys. The Saints are going to win this game. It's a smooth move. Nobody else is taking them.
No.
They're a 5-point favorite on the road. Giants are just looking terrible. Like I said, probably no Malik Neighbors, and he's on one leg, and that's their only piece.
I think the Giants are looking for a first-round pick.
Yeah,
Number one,
they need a QB bad.
Sanders?
that GM might be gone. The coach might be gone. but who
Sanders is
knows?
looking like a nice pick right
Sanders is going to be a beast if you want to take his dad with him. But
now. Or
but-
Ewers, take Ewers.
Yeah, Ewers could be up there. There's a few decent quarterbacks. I don't think it's a huge quarterback class, but that first one or two will probably be good. And Sanders is probably going to be a beast too.
Yeah, I'll take the dad as the package. You know, it is. what
Yeah,
at
it is.
that
Maybe
point.
he'll get it back on the field, start playing some DB.
Maybe New York fans will, lighten up a little bit.
Dion,
on him.
baby.
Let's go,
Dion will love
Prime-
New York.
Prime time. The lights are shining out
That's
there.
it. You would love it. But yeah, the Giants right now is just a terrible team.
Horrible.
Saints we're really picking against the Giants. Saints, Derek Carr is finally healthy. It looks like Kamara's pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a stat for you, Milk.
I love it.
Kamara went for 3 TDs last time they played the Giants. So
Oh, I can see this happening.
I could
again.
see 3 or 4 going. Put a two touchdown bet on that. You'll like that one in the end.
Multi-bet touchdown right here. I love
Multi-bet
it.
touchdown on Kamara in this game. It's going to be a bloodbath. Give us the Saints as a smooth move of the week.
The Saints are winning this one, and it's hard for me to say it because they're in my division. But let's
Yeah.
go Saints.
All right. Speaking of your division, we got the Raiders at Paulie's Bucks.
That's
Take it
right.
away.
Oh, we got the Bucks, baby, winning in overtime last week.
Oh
Couldn't
my
believe
God.
that,
They
right?
came back. They were losing by 3 to Carolina with 30 seconds left. Of course, Carolina can't stop a flood. Can't stop more raindrops at this point.
I was drinking margaritas and I heard the news. I was
Yeah,
like,
you didn't even get to watch the game. I was thinking all these people are going out. It did help me win a bet, but I would have liked that 8 people in our league going out. There would have been a few in yours too.
think
I know
it was
you're
like-
rooting for the Bucks.
It was
but that
only
would have
one
been
person
beautiful.
actually, because we're down to 11.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Aaron texted me and he's like, "You're freaking Bucks, moving on again." And I was like, "Hey, we're chasing Atlanta for the division." So,
Well, who are you taking in this one?
of course, come on.
The
You
Bucks,
know what's
he's
happening.
taking them.
We're going Bucks, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen, the Raiders had a close call, almost beating the Chiefs last week. I think this is going to be a better game than
Clock
people
management again,
think. Yeah, honestly,
or the
it's-
script? Which
it's
one?
crazy. It's one of the two
One of
struck
the two.
again. But the Bucks, I think, are going to win. I take the home team in a close game.
We're agreeing.
We are agreeing. I'm taking the Bucks.
Wow.
I don't love it though. I would stay away from this one. I know some people want to take this in Survivor. I would say stay away. I think it's going to be closer than you think.
Well, I say
Bucks are
ride.
favored pretty good. He says ride. It's his team. He knows. He might know better than me, but we'll see. I'm going with the Bucks.
It's
anyway.
not that. What do the Raiders got? Bowers? Like that's the only
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like, that's the only thing they got. cooking.
McConnell been looking pretty good though.
McConnell gonna get replaced next year too.
Aiden O'Connell.
O'Connell. Well,
That's
he's
like-
gone. He's gone next year.
Yeah, yeah.
And he better be showing up for backup positions right now.
That's it.
That's what he better be showing tape for.
Well, we got him coming up this week, but we're both taking the Bucks. We'll see what happens.
All right, let's go.
Next, we got the Chickens of the Sea at the Cardinals that are going up and down. I can't really tell with them. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They almost won last week.
They were at the top of the
Seahawks
division at one point.
beat the worst team in the league last week, the Jets.
Of course,
so
the worst team in the league.
So I don't know where to go here. It's the Cardinals are favored 2.5 at home. This is a tough game to pick. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Cardinals at home. Seahawks are pretty good. They're 7-5. Cards are 6-6. I don't know. I just got a feeling that it's gonna be a lot of offense, and I don't know if the Seahawks will be able to keep up.
So you think that Cardinals are going back to the top of the division? That's
It's
what you're saying?
possible. It's
Okay.
possible.
And the Niners are at the bottom of the division, not looking
Yeah,
pretty.
that is insane to me too. We've kind of already touched on that.
Yeah, but if the Cardinals want to win, they need to win the division.
Yeah,
this
they
game.
need it. They need it more than the
This
Seahawks.
This would be a statement piece for them.
Exactly.
But Seattle's defense is looking mighty fine right now.
They are pretty good, brother.
Their defensive tackle is lights out right now, top of the league. I'm going Chickens of the Sea right here.
Wow,
Yeah.
Chickens of the Sea to fly again.
I knew we were gonna get back to normal, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, they may be. So we finally disagree.
We
Things are
finally
right in
disagree.
the world again.
Yeah.
I'm going Cardinals. He's going Seahawks in a all birdie birdcage game.
It's gonna be a Raptor battle. Let's go.
Lordy Lord, a Raptor battle. I love that. All right, next we got the Bears versus the 49ers at the 49ers.
Oh, I knew
this
they were
is
coming
a
up. I knew they were coming. I had
This
that
is,
feeling.
yeah, there you go. We just talked about the 49ers in the sinkhole, for lack of better words. They are just going down. They got whooped in the snow game in Buffalo this weekend. We called that one. We had that one as one of our picks. easy money for the Bills, and they lost both their running backs, McCaffrey,
Mason,
and Mason, both down. Guarendo's going to be in there.
I don't even know who that is.
He's pretty good. He's a fast little guy, but
Okay.
I just don't think they're going to do it. There's a reason why he's third string on that team. Plus, everyone else is banged up. Kittle's like on one leg and one shoulder.
And Debo can't run the ball.
Debo's just been not showing up at all. Thank you. He's on my fantasy team. I had to sit him this week.
Hey, sometimes you got to bench people.
The Bears are not really doing that well either on a 6-game losing streak.
No, they're not.
But this is just an interesting game. I don't know. So for me, I would stay away from this one, far, far away from this one. But give me the home team. Give me the 49ers again. It's crazy, but give me the home team. Who you got, Paulie?
Well, usually when the coach gets fired, what happens?
That's true. Eberflus fired for the poorest time management I have ever seen
I've
in a
never
game.
seen anything like it.
The Bears. Oh my God. Not to mention the sack, all right? He gets sacked from the 13, you said, right?
From the
he
13.
gets sacked. There's still 30 seconds left on the clock. He moseys up to the line.
He's in La La Land.
He's not trying to do anything. They have a timeout in the pocket. They're in field goal range.
I gotta blame the coach at that point.
I mean, the coach can call a timeout too.
So
they're trying. I guess they're trying to get one more playoff to make it a more manageable field goal, even though there's plenty of room already.
Unless the coach is like, "Oh man, Caleb's got something sneaky cooking right now."
Right. Yeah, he did have something sneaky.
Yeah, get me fired.
Yeah, getting you fired is what he had. So they throw a pass, and before they throw like a long pass with 8 seconds left. Before the ball touches the ground, the time runs out. They can't even call the timeout. Dumbest thing I've ever seen. Pretty much the dumbest thing I've ever seen, besides the butt fumble with the Jets.
Oh my! He threw the ball to the back of the receiver.
It was incredibly bad. Everyone knew Eberflus was fired after that. There was no question. Dumbest thing I've ever seen. They have the win in the bag. I mean, are they going to overcome that, Paulie? Is that what you're saying? New coach, you think they're going to be fired up?
I would hope and think, but I would have to fire Caleb Williams too for what he did.
I know.
You know, that was horrible.
Swift is hurt too. He's banged up. Roshan Johnson's not playing. I had to go pick up Homer just in case D Swift doesn't play. It looks like he's going to play, but it looks like he hasn't been doing anything anyway, and he's banged up. Give me the 49ers.
I'm going to stick with you. I'm going to go 49ers.
You're going 49ers.
I am going to go 49ers.
I think I talked him into it. I think he was leaning Bears.
You know what? I was going to go Bears.
I talked him into it, yeah.
I sparked up this whole conversation. And
did.
You know what? It was a good idea that I did that.
Bang.
And let's go 49ers.
49ers, we agree.
We need to get them back in the race, because if they do win this, they're one game out.
Yeah, that's crazy too. It's wild. Could you imagine them making the playoffs?
And
even though no McCaffrey and probably no Mason, where are they going? They're not going anywhere.
If they had to make the Lions first round, they get smacked up.
Please. Let them make it. It don't really matter.
Gives them a gun to laugh at them.
Exactly. All right, next we got a team I don't like to say, and they're doing really good.
I already know who it is.
Who is it, Paulie?
They locked up the division at this point.
They already did. First one.
It's the Bills, baby.
The Bills. They actually locked up the division without playing the Patriots yet at all. That's crazy.
They're the first team to lock up the division?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, my Lord. That tells you a lot about your division.
And they're the odds-on favorite right now, I think, or they're close to it to win the AFC East. Or, sorry, to win the AFC. Yeah, to be on the top of the conference, which is nuts to me. Because I could see the Chiefs losing, and the Ravens are already a couple games back, so they could do it.
The Chiefs just been sneaking by the...
I know, it's insane.
Every move they do, they sneak by.
Every step you take. They've been sneaking it through.
Oh, man, I think they paid off the refs in every matchup.
But we got the Bills at the Rams right now.
Yeah,
we'll talk about the Chiefs in a minute.
We're going back to that one.
The Rams are at home against the Bills. It's a little scary. The Rams on a 1-game win streak. The Bills on a 7-game tear. They're 10-2. Give me the Bills on the road. We almost took this as a pick this week, but we took them last week. The Rams are a little scary, and it is a long way to go. They also have a tougher schedule, and they're fighting for first place in that division as well.
Yeah.
So they need it, but I just don't think the Rams got enough defense or firepower right now to keep up with the Bills, and I don't know how the Bills are doing it. No receivers. The run game is pretty good. Cooper has been non-existent except for the touchdown pass. How about this? Josh Allen got a recorded touchdown pass to himself. He got a on the same play. Fantasy loved that. Man, that was crazy. I've never seen anything like that. And of course, I wish it was a Cooper pass because I had Cooper with 0 freaking points.
Of course.
So, yeah, he's a good receiver, but they're not getting him the ball, and they don't need him. I mean, it's insane.
Why ruin the flow at this point?
Josh Allen's basically a third running back. Like, it's just they're cooking. I don't know how, man. I guess their defense is pretty good. They just seem to be able to do it. I think it's good coaching over there. I hate to see it, but the Bills, yuck.
Oh, man.
They're going to beat the Rams, I think, even on the road.
I'm going to have to agree with you again.
It stinks, but go Bills over the Rams.
Let's go Bills.
Next, we just talked about them, the Chargers at the Chiefs. This is an interesting divisional game. The Chiefs on a 2-game win streak somehow by the skin on their footballs.
Oh, my Lord. It's bad.
It's pretty crazy.
Clock management.
They're at home against the Chargers, who barely scraped by last week. They have not looked good on offense. Justin Herbert, 4 fantasy points. Otherwise, I would have won and probably been in the playoffs.
It's that defense that keeps holding them together.
Yeah, and they're even a little banged up, I think, man. So I'm taking the Chiefs. They still are 11-1.
They are.
No matter how they're winning, they're finding a way and winning. So
Because they can't lose.
I know they can't lose.
No.
They're in trouble. They need home field too. So they pretty much get it if they get second too.
Pacheco's back, right?
Pacheco's back.
There you go.
They're healing up a little bit. I don't know, man. They need some receiver help. It seems like they got 20 receivers, but they're not getting the ball.
I thought Hopkins was going to be a big upgrade.
I don't
for
know
them.
what is going on.
No.
Worthy's not getting it. Hopkins barely touching it. Even Kelsey's not being the same.
What happened to
Kelsey.
Juju? Like,
Juju who? I don't know who that is, brother. I never heard of him. But we're both taking the Chiefs, I assume.
yes, we are taking the Chiefs. Let's go.
The Chargers, they are good on D. I just don't think they can do it. I think this is actually going to be a close game. Don't be trying to chase
If
that
I'm
over
the
in
Chiefs,
this one.
I would combine Kareem Hunt and Pacheco in the backfield together. Some type of
And
combo.
Andy
Because-
Reid, if there's anyone that can figure it out, it's him.
Those two right there are two dangerous weapons. So let's
Yeah.
just make that happen. And if they can figure out that, they could have a playoff winning
Easy peasy.
situation.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Next, we're both taking the Chiefs on that one.
Yes, we are.
Next, we got the Bengals at the Cowboys. Monday night football, ladies and gentlemen. Probably going to be a doozy of a game. I don't know. I know that the Bengals can score. It's at
Yeah.
the Cowboys. Bengals favored by 5.5. That's a
don't know.
lot of points.
I didn't think the Bengals were going to be favored in this one.
Not that much. I thought they might be favored, but they're a 4-8 team. The Cowboys even have a better record than
And
them.
they're on a 2-game winning streak, too, the Cowboys.
The Cowboys and,
Yeah.
the Bengals are on a 3-game losing streak. They did keep it pretty tight last week with Pittsburgh. They had a
Yeah.
chance in that one. They have a ton of firepower on offense.
They do.
I mean, it's wild.
Chase is a monster.
Chase is going off. It's insane.
Brown is monster.
Brown is
Yeah.
crazy. And Burrow playing like Joe Cool, man. He's killing it.
And they got Higgins. Like, I don't know what's going on. They should have at least 500 record at this point.
Yeah, it's wild. They're not going to make the playoffs.
Maybe
this
it's the
year.
defense that's just slouching
The
that much.
defense is terrible. Like, they're getting 40 points a game
I'm
scored
putting
on
the
them.
defensive coordinator on notice. if I had to right
Honestly,
now.
I
Yeah.
think it's tough to say how it's so bad, but the Cowboys defense is actually coming on a bit.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush playing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? For the situation he's in. Their two best past
At
games.
one
It was
point-
against the Giants. You know what I mean?
At one point, everyone was calling for him to have the starting quarterback position.
Yeah, well, he might have it if they keep winning.
Yeah.
Cowboys at home. This is a tough game to pick. They are playing well. The defense is healthy again.
So you going Cowboys?
Absolutely not. I'm going the Bengals. I think there's too much offensive firepower. I don't think the Cowboys have enough offense. The Bengals can still do it to good defenses, so I just don't think there's enough on offense for the Cowboys to keep up. Should be a fun Monday night game, though. Give me the Bengals. Who you got, Paulie?
I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Whoa!
Let's go,
Thank
Cowboys.
God. I'll finally get a game up.
Yeah.
I know who's on What You Smoking.
Oh, no. They're going to win in Jerry's World.
Really?
I think
They
it's
got a
happening.
bad record in Jerry's World,
They
my
do.
friend.
They do. They need to turn it around for all their fans.
Oh, that's all 20 of them that are going to still be in the
bring your
stands.
cowboy hats.
Bring the cowboy hats.
Yeah, bring the cowboy
Ride
rolls.
your steer. It'll be a good one.
It should be a good one. Lamb, they should be cooking a little bit.
Lamb, and it's the Bengals going to make duty in the kitty litter dinner box. I haven't
Oh,
brought
I knew
that
it.
one out in a
Yeah,
while.
you haven't. I knew
All
that was
over the
coming.
Cowboys, boy. We got that, and now you know what time it is, Paulie.
What time is that?
It's time for the lock of the week.
Ooh, we like locks of the week, guys.
This one is a home run. If you still have this team, you are thanking bejesus.
You know who's got them, right?
You do,
I
don't
do.
you?
I
You
do.
I don't, unfortunately. It's the Eagles over the Panthers. You already knew what we were talking about.
Yes, I did.
This is going to be an absolute massacre. Every time I say to take the 14 points, they don't cover the 14 points. So I'm not going to tell you to take the points, but the Eagles are winning this game.
Money line, but there's no money to be made on the money
Well,
line.
let me tell you something about that, Paulie.
What you got? What do you got?
There is a guy in Kentucky who bet $31.4 million on the Eagles money line. And it's the largest regular season bet ever in NFL history.
He must know something we don't know.
It's 31 mil to make $400,000, and he's doing it. It is insane. This guy, I want to say it's the Panthers owner because he's trying to get some money for the next quarter. He must know what's going on. I don't know how else to explain this. I mean, it is going to be a massacre, but that's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money for one, and for a sportsbook to take that bet.
That's a lot. I think they're going to go shopping once the money comes in and hopefully have enough to pay them back if they win.
That's true.
Holy bajoli, though. That is a wild bet. It is our lock of the week. They are going to win.
Oh, they should
But
win.
that is a lot of money for a little bit of money.
Unless they're paying off all the rest with that $34 million.
Exactly.
We'll see what
That
happens.
could be it. That could be it. They're spending a bit of that, and we'll see how much they pay the refs.
Well,
$200,000 because they're going to win $400,000. They're giving half to the refs.
Half to
Boom.
the ref, half to this guy. The camera guy gets a little.
Take the Eagles. Bet your $31 million on it if you have it. That's our lock of the week. The Panthers stink.
Let's go Eagles, baby.
All right. You can find us where, Paulie?
Guys, you know where you can check us out. You can check us on YouTube and our favorite place, TikTok, baby.
TikTok. Come check us out. Like I said, 17,000 views over there. We thank you. It'll be out again. YouTube, we're going to be out next week, too. We're going to be having a new episode. Couple of quick shout outs. Go ahead, Paulie.
Guys, shout out to my family for the family cruiser we just went on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was like 23, 24 of us. Great time for everyone. Lots of drinking. You know, it was
Lots
a good
of
time.
6 and 8 on the crap table.
6 and 8, and, you know, the Bahamas was lit.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful
I was
thing.
glad to be back there. That was amazing. And shout out to the Bahamas. And
Shout out to the Bahamas.
Yeah, and
Maria,
shout out to Maria.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, thank you as well for letting us shoot early in the morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning,
We're in the
way.
morning. Couple of shout outs for me. Milk, you're still afraid of aliens. The Jets are stinking this week. They are going to get destroyed by Miami Dolphins. You know it. I know it. Get out of here. All right, next, because we didn't get to do Thanksgiving shout outs last week. I got a few with the fam, too. My family. Thankful for you guys. Appreciate it. Shout out to the barber galore, Mr. Adam Lino. Go check him out. He's the man if you're in South Florida. Cousin Larry taught me everything I know about football.
Yes, he did.
We got Chef Daniel Pondick and his crew at the Ben Hotel. They got an ice skating rink outdoors. If you're in West Palm Beach, go check him out. Dan is the executive chef. He is the man. Really good stuff over there.
Dan be cooking it up.
Yeah, boy. Idra and Matt, cousins. Top Golf was fun. Love you guys. Some of our fans there. Maureen and Dickie. Dickie might be our biggest fan. Love you guys too. Thank you. And can't forget Milk. Happy Thanksgiving. I forgot to say it to you. I already said one thing. He's afraid of aliens. What can you do?
Yeah.
And you still stink, and so do the Jets. But have a good day. That's the way the cookie crumbles, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.